Gratitude, gratitude, family. Greetings, greetings. I'm waiting for a few people to come in. It's been a minute on YouTube. It's been a minute. Peace from New Zealand. Peace, peace, New Zealand. Gratitude, peace and gratitude to everybody coming in. Trust the process, family. Trust the process. Gratitude, gratitude. Peace, family. Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. How's everybody doing tonight? Ashe, ashe. All right. Gratitude, family, gratitude, gratitude. I'm gonna wait for a few more people to come in here. Shauna Kyler, congratulations. Expecting my baby, son number 2, any day now. Congratulations, family. Brother Yosef is one and done. Shout out to Chief Makai in the building. Chief Makai. Peace. Peace. Gratitude, gratitude, family. All right. So we got over 100 people in here now. So I just want to start out saying, that before I say anything, because I know people are going to ask. Somebody said I got all 3 medallions on the same chain. That's crazy. Wow. Okay. That's what's up, family. Some people may try to buy a medallion tonight or another day. Right now, I'm out of medallions. I'll have more coming in towards the end of the month. I pace myself like that, y'all. In the future, I probably have them available all the time. But right now, because I'm so busy, I kind of pace myself by how many I put out at a time. All right. I shipped out my last batch on Friday of medallions. Okay. On Friday. So, Sister Shalita, peace. I recognize a lot of my tribal members in here. A lot of my Patreon members are in here. Barbie, you're a tribal member now, so we could figure something out with your medallion, all right? And I will be allowing give me a little bit of time, y'all. I'll be shipping across seas very soon. Okay? I'll be shipping across seas soon. All right? So I wanted to say that, get that out the way before we started, because I know people are going to ask about the medallions. If you ordered a medallion and you didn't get one, I don't know what to say, because they come with tracking numbers. You know what I'm saying? Brianna says, "Are we still able to join the tribe? I don't see it on your website." So if you look at, well, when this video is over with, you'll see a link below the video. Kiowe Ministries is the tribe's website. We have our own website now. All right. On there, you will find a travel package. To everyone who wants to join my tribe, Brother David Hamilton, peace, peace, peace. For everyone who wants to join my tribe, we are now making you do an application before you join. So don't go buying a package and you didn't do the application. When you first go on my website, the first thing's going to pop up is a you'll see a bubble pop up, and in there it will say complete travel application. We got to ask a few questions. All right. We got to ask a few questions, family, before you join, because we got to make sure everybody is who they say they are. We're not looking for perfect people. We're not looking for that. But there's certain things we just don't allow. And, we covering ourselves, right? And we want to make sure people don't have these things going on in their lives. They got to handle that first before they join. Okay? Because, you live and you learn. Let's just say that. You live and you learn, family. All right. So once again, I don't want to hear nobody say I bought the package, Brother Yosef, and I need a refund. Ain't no refunds. We accept donations. It's a $150 donation to join the tribe. We are a very secretive, very private tribe. We don't put our business out there. Yes, I do live streams for the tribe. Yes, I give secret information to the tribe. Yes. And we have our own space, y'all. We have our own space that's private. And if you're not a member, you cannot get in. You cannot get in unless you are a member. Okay? And you must have your affidavits done to be a member. All right? I just got to get all this out of the way. So, the tribal, you should just be able to go on my website and you will be able to join the tribe. Now we have our own website. I think there is a link on my website that can take you to the website, though. Okay? So, times are getting crazy out here. All right? They just had somebody shoot up Joel Osteen Church. You know what I'm saying? Crazy, right? He talking about it. He up there smiling like, just keep loving your dog and keep loving your cat. You know what I'm saying? He just Joel Osteen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why he was smiling. He's always smiling for no reason. You know what I mean? So they shot his church up, and it's horrible because a little baby got hit. Right? Little baby got hit. Baby's in the hospital fighting for his life. I heard the baby got shot in the head too. Right? And he did a press conference today talking about, I don't know why he was smiling. It's almost like it's fake sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Somebody say he a robot. He could be, right? So, I'm praying that baby pulled through. You know what I mean? It was this crazy situation. But long story short, we trying to stop things from happening like that for the future, because I got plans in the future. And we don't want no issues popping up on our land or any buildings we acquire in the future. We don't need none of that stuff popping up. So you got to fill out an application first before you even join. All right? We just got to make sure that if you lie on the application, there's consequences. That's all I'm going to say. Let's see here. So I wanted to get that out the way, family, because I know people's going to ask about the tribe. The medallions, I talked about that. Those will be coming up towards the end of the month. We'll have more of those, family, for those who want them. I'll probably come up with a new medallion, maybe April, so we doing our thing, family. We're doing our thing. You still can't purchase the Kiowe Salagi tribal book. It's not for sale. So if you're not a tribal member, you should not have it. I wrote that for the tribe, right? In the future, it will be available for the public. But right now, You can only get it through our link in our private network right now. Okay? In our private community. I want to shout out to my tribal community leaders. Shout out to the tribal council and shout out to the whole tribe. All right? Shout out to the whole tribal council and shout out to the whole tribe because we're growing. We just got electricity put on the lane. We're excited about that and we're growing, right? And no, I'm not going to be on YouTube talking about it all the time. Everything ain't for everybody's ears. All right? So, that's that, family. Trust the process. All right? Trust the process. And if my background look different, yes, I just moved to a different part of Houston. So, my background look a little different now. But, and that's why I've been off of here for the past 3 weeks. I've been moving. So, but tonight we're going to talk about trusting the process, family, and let the energy transform you, part 2. Part 2. The last time I did this video was part 1 in 2020. I don't know if y'all remember that video. It was called Trust the Process and Let the Energy Transform You. And my 2 homies was in the video. They still with me today. They still my dogs. They still my boys today. Chief Makai and Chief Haseola. They was in the car with me. Right? We was handling the groundwork in 2020. Today we got land. We doing great things. Got a whole community now. You know why that happened? Because I trust the process. There's nothing special about me. I'm always telling y'all that. I just believe in a higher power. I believe in my higher power. I believe in my higher self. Okay? I believe in my higher self, family. All right? I know who I am and I know whose that I am. Okay? I know who I am and I know whose I am. I want you guys to understand that when I say that. I know who I am and I know whose I am. And I trust in that. There were times in my life when I was working 2 and 3 jobs. And I used to pray to my spiritual father. Please let it be greater later. I'm gonna do my due diligence. I'm gonna trust the process. I'm gonna keep working. I'm gonna keep taking care of my family, and I'm gonna keep growing spiritually. Right? I'm gonna keep growing spiritually. I trust the process, family. Sometimes I don't want to drop deep knowledge or science on y'all every night. Sometimes I do, because like I always tell y'all, I do consultations all the time, right? And I know people need balance right now, not just spiritually, but in their life. Because if your life ain't right, I'm not saying you got to be rich or you got to be perfect. I'm saying that get your house in order, get your life together, right? Because we at a tipping point now. We're in the point of no return. It's not to scare anybody, but this is not the time, y'all, when you need to be with the wrong person. This is not the time, y'all, when you need to not be hustling so you can get what you need for you and your family, right? This is not the time when you need to give up on spirituality, right? This is not the time when you need to stop doing your spiritual practices. This is not the time. This is the time for growth, for revelation. It's going to be a whole lot of revelation this year. I can promise you that. It's going to be a whole lot of revelation this year, right? This is the time for revelation, right? This is the time for evolution. And that's what we're doing, family, right? The first thing you need, and we're going to answer some questions tonight. Okay, we're going to answer questions tonight. The first thing that you need to do, if you're going to trust the process and allow this energy to transform you, you need to get an understanding of what you want to do and where you're going. right? It's not hard. It's not hard, family. We make it hard. Get an understanding, not just of what you're doing and where you're going, but get an understanding of the world around you. Study, research. Don't listen to I hear some of the most ridiculous stuff on YouTube. I'm not here to judge nobody though, because you guys gotta do your own due diligence and figure out who and what you believe. I'm not here to tell you who you shouldn't believe. I don't get into those bouts. You know what I'm saying? What I am telling you guys is that do your own research. Don't believe everything I say. I'm always telling y'all that. Right? Do your research. Challenge my information. Don't come to me and challenge it. Challenge it for yourself. Challenge it for yourself, family. That's right. Be spiritual or die trying. Be spiritual or die trying to be spiritual. Right? So get some understanding about where you're going in your life, family. You can do it. Right? I don't want to hear no excuses. I'm going to be a little bit tougher on y'all now. Right? Middle school is over with. It's time to grow up now. Right? It's time to grow up now. Right? We here. We here, family. And this Kali Yuga energy is ending, right? It's going to press all through the year, the Kali Yuga. It started. It's not a one-day event, though. It's going to continue to go until it's done, until it's had its way, right? So this, like I said before, is a John the Baptist year, right? This is going to prepare the way for the 13. What is the 13? The 13 is Christ. The Christ energy, the Heru, the Buddha, the anointed ones, the Messiah seeds. This is our year. This year and beyond. Some people promote fear, and they always are talking about what the government is doing and how they gonna get you next. And that's cool. That's understandable. You know, we need to know what they're doing with chess moves. But if you're not even gonna make a chess move, right? And you like to get caught up in fear and fear mongering, right? It's a lot of people on YouTube that do that. You know, if you're going to get caught up in fear mongering, then you're wasting your time, family, because there's nothing wrong with hearing something scary or wild. You just can't stay stuck there. And usually the people that stay stuck there are the people who ain't ready, right? Because they rather get on their knees and pray and just pray that everything go away. Stop waiting on the gods. That's right. The gods are waiting on you. Did you know that? Did you know that the gods are waiting on you? The gods are waiting on you, family. Stop waiting on the gods. The gods are waiting on you. Now, don't take it the wrong way, family. Don't take it the wrong way. Like Brother Yosef is telling you to not deal with the gods. No, make a relationship, deal with the gods, but don't depend on them for everything. It's like a parent. You're gonna mess your child up if you give them everything. Don't be waiting on your parents. You figure it out. That's what I had to do, y'all. And if y'all been on my channel since 2018, y'all seen my growth and my development. I got things going on I don't talk about. And it's not here to brag, it's here to inspire. Right? I love the people. When I started my tribe, I committed my life to being responsible. I'm not responsible for nobody on YouTube. I'm not responsible for people on New Life Tools tribe. Not New Life Tools channel. I'm not responsible for people on the channel. I am responsible for my people in my tribe. I take on that responsibility. Right? I'm not responsible for people on YouTube. I'm responsible for the information I put out. Okay? I'm responsible for the information that I put out, family. Y'all always gonna get solid truth from me. It's your choice to decide and dissect what it's gonna be. Right? It's your choice to decide and dissect the information into where you can absorb it. Right? And like I said, my Patreon, I give deeper information over there, but what I give on here, y'all, I mean, it must be good. YouTube done took down 13 of my videos. They took down 13 of my channels there. Yeah. Took down 13 of my videos. A lot of them was live streams. Right? A lot of them was live streams. So I don't want you guys sitting here thinking that the right-hand path or the path that we going on, the path of light is a religion. This ain't no religion. We don't wait on the gods over here. Right? The gods assist us when we can't go no further because of our relationship with them. Just like if your parents know that you work for yourself and you doing for yourself, and you come to the point where you're on hard times, your parents gonna help you with no problem. The one they don't want to help is that one child that's always spoiled. That's one that need them all the time. That's what they don't want to help. So if you're not getting what you want from the gods, you got to ask yourself, am I doing the work? Right? Am I working? Am I doing what I need to do? Am I growing spiritually? Am I building a relationship with them? And then when all else fails and I can't figure something else out, they step in and they can take care of it for me. I can't tell you guys how many times that worked on my behalf. Still works on my behalf to this day. I have moments where I'm like, man, I don't know what I'm going to do next. And then something happens. Because they know what my limit is. I'm going to push as hard as I can. So don't wait on the gods, family. I want to get that into your heads. It's not a religion. It is not a religion. I had a person call me like 2 months ago about something I'm not going to talk about. But they said, hey, you supposed to be a right-hand pather. I'm like, what does that mean? Am I supposed to be a Christian or something? Like, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I got rules and standards I live by. Don't get it twisted. Yeah, we got rules and standards. I got rules and standards I live by. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, family, at the same time, we're not a religion over here. This ain't a religion. Right? It's not a religion. We surrender. We surrender to the path. We surrender to the way. Right? We surrender to our destiny, right? So if you don't get no understanding in your life, right? See, if you get some understanding, you'll know not to sit there and wait on the gods because they waiting for you. They waiting on you. And a good parent, that's what a good parent would do. Right? I told you guys a story, you know what I'm saying? I teach my daughter, I play my daughter Street Fighter. And she cry every time I beat her. I don't got no mercy. Straight up. No mercy. I beat her. And I said, babe, you better learn how to counter. So I taught her how to counter. Little by little, guess what she started learning after all that crying? She know how to counter now. Now daddy ain't got to come in here and get on you all the time. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm ruthless on the games. You know what I'm saying? My wife like, stop doing that to her. I'm like, no. This right, you about to give it to her. I don't care if you do lose. You can lose 12 times. You better learn how to beat me. No mercy. That's the type of dad I am. You know what I mean? She's my only child, so you're going to have to learn how to get it, baby girl. You got to think. You know what I mean? So that's kind of how it is with the gods, y'all. They not about to sit there and be easy on y'all, and they know you're not moving. Right? Move. Follow your destiny. So the next part of that, family, is know your passion. What are you passionate about? And if you don't know what you're passionate about, I said this 100 million times. You don't know what you're passionate about? Find it. All right, let's answer some questions. We'll come back to some other stuff. Shout out to all of my moderators in here. All right, family. QA29, thank you for the donation, family. Also, moderators, if y'all can, y'all put up the tribal donation. If y'all want to, donate to the tribe, y'all can, family. Y'all can. Peace, Chief. To the Peace, Chief, and peace to the tribe. Quick question: does the solar body look like the sun when it is golden rising, setting glow light, or when it's more like a pure white light around? Does the solar body look like the sun? The answer to that is yes, family. But you got to understand there's different types of what they call light bodies or solar bodies, because some light bodies or solar bodies are manifested by different suns. So we have our sun here that can take you to the fifth dimension in our universe, right? Or our projection of the sun, the program, can take you to the fifth dimension. But if you go to another planet in the fourth dimension, you can go to a whole nother sun that may be in the 12th dimension. That sun may be 12th dimensional. Another sun can take you to the sixth dimension, seventh dimension. So what I'm trying to say, different suns got different frequencies and they can do different things. One of my videos that people battle with me the most about is the Sakara video, where I talk about the reptilians who are like angels and they're like in the higher dimension, reptilian beings. And some people disagree with that because they didn't believe that those beings are on a higher level. They are. They're part of a whole nother solar system, a whole nother sun. So every sun doesn't take you to the fifth dimension. So imagine absorbing sunlight from a sixth dimensional or seven dimensional sun. You see what I'm saying? That has that type of energy that you can relate to the sixth and seventh dimension. You would develop a different type of light body. All right. Great question, though, family. Let's see here. Who else got some questions? I needed to hear this. I've been written and I haven't written in 2 days because I have been feeling off, but writing is my passion. So there you go, family. Jump on it. I met Baron Shami in a dream. What does that mean? That means you met Baron Shami in a dream. That's exactly what that means. You met him in a dream. I met him in a dream too. You don't have to. We got to get out of breaking everything down, family. Some stuff don't have to be broken down. It just don't. You're going to confuse people. Some dreams are blatant in your face. They are what they are. If you saw God in a dream, you saw God in a dream. You don't have to break that down. Baron Samedi is Baron Samedi. Shiva is Shiva. Buddha is Buddha. If you see one of these beings, you saw one of these beings. That's what that represents, family. XRP, XLMX. I don't give financial advice on crypto, at least. Crypto is crazy. I stay in my lane, family. I stay in my lane. Let's see here. I had to make I had to make you uncomfortable. Otherwise, you have never moved. My name is Lyfe. Yes, Jason Imagination. That is a powerful statement. I heard that before. Very powerful, family. Besides trace minerals, anything good for the third eye? Yes, I would say trace minerals, Harataki, or sun gazing. There's always other things, but I don't want to give people too much because some people try to do 5, 6, 7 things at one time. You're going to hurt yourself. Somebody said, what's my zodiac sign? I thought everybody knew that. I'm a Scorpio. Born 11/11. Let's see here. Can you clarify, please, if I need to reapply? I haven't went through the process for the first tribe. I just needed to get back on my monthly donations. You haven't went through the process for the first tribe. I don't understand what you mean. So if you're not part of the Kyo, if you're part of the TP, back in the day when we were called TP, you don't have to pay. You just have to, but you do got to do you do have to do your affidavit, right? Once your affidavit is done, Now, if you're coming in now, you have to do an application. So if you coming in now, you got to go on our website. You can't miss it. It's designed. As soon as you go to our website, the bubble's popping up. I don't want to hear people say they didn't see it, because if you buy the package, you get the application tools in the package, right? So do that application, or we're not gonna look at your affidavit. But you can get into our private network after the affidavit is done. But now it's going to be after the affidavit is done and after the application is done, right? So once you sign the application, print it out, sign it. It don't matter what color ink you use. Read it, do what you got to do, sign it, and take a picture of it and send it to us, or copy and scan it back over to us. All right. We want your real signature on there, so, or a copy of it at least. All right. And yeah, once you do that, family, you can join, or just email me if you need more understanding, Chief Nawadiawi. Or yeah, go to Chief Nawadiawi, family. Let's see here. What are your thoughts on Shayana Dean teachings? I don't know if I know who that is, family. Maybe I saw him. I can't think of it right now, but I don't think I know who that is. Do we have to reach a certain level of consciousness to be able to astral project, or is it in is there an innate gift from people that people have? So everybody has the ability to astral project. Everybody does. It is based on consciousness. Some people are born into this world with a higher consciousness. They don't struggle astral projecting. Some people are masters of astral projection from babies. You know what I'm saying? From babies. Astral traveling is something that everybody does every night. Okay? Astral projection is something that anybody can do, family. Anybody can do this. All right? Let's see here. With our personal altar, is there anything that can magnify the work, aka show us what to work on? With our personal altar, is there anything we can do to magnify? Why would you want to magnify the work? You got to be careful, family, with making things too strong. You know, I give things in a certain way because I want people to deal with that process. If something not happening, be patient. Be patient. Trust the process. Trust the process, right? Things will happen. Things will happen. Just trust the process, family. Much love from Utah. Peace to Utah. All right, let me see here. What if you don't dream? If you don't dream, that's not a good thing, family. If you don't dream, you won't know what it's like when you die, when you pass away. You won't see nothing. Can your soul be stolen without you knowing? No. Nobody can take your soul without you giving it up. You can be tricked into giving it up, yes, but you know, either way, you got to give it up. How long does it take Harataki to work? I just got started yesterday. Family, it could take anywhere from 1 day to 4 or 5 months. Because what Harataki does, it goes through the process of cleansing out your body. It's a cleanser. It cleanses your stomach out, which is the second brain. It's a great, it oxygenates your body, right? So once it goes through that process, you will notice it can start working. One guy emailed me for 4 months. Harataki don't work, brother Yosef. And then the 4th month, it started working for him. Different for everybody. And then some people, like my wife, can't take Harataki. She gets headaches. But she could take the trace mineral drops. So if the Harataki don't work for you, try trace mineral drops and then meditate. So I would say meditate with it as well. Do some third eye meditations. Do some subconscious programming before bed and see how that works, family. Yes, I will be opening up to everybody soon around the world. Carlos, peace, my brother. Peace. So yes, family. It's important that we build a relationship with our higher selves. Even if you don't know who your higher self is, it doesn't matter. Build a relationship with a deity. It is important. It is important. You know what I'm saying? Just don't fully depend on that deity all the time. They don't want to hold your hand. They'll help you. I know they'll help you, but they don't want to hold your hand. Right? We have to do our own due diligence, family. Right? So that's the next step after you find your passion. You want to build a relationship with your higher self or a God. Right? A God. I've had, and this is just the truth, I'm pretty sure my spiritual father don't mind me saying this. I had more interactions with Baron Samdi and other guys than I did with my own spiritual father. He pops up once in a blue moon every now and then, but he always pop up on time. And when he do pop up, I know he got something to tell me. I've only had a few interactions with my spiritual mother, right? They're not supposed to pop up on you every day. Oh, baby, what's wrong? Are you okay? Did you get a boo-boo today? They don't, they're not supposed to do that. I think some people want the gods to pop up every day and talk to them and blow their mind. No, they're not going to do that because they know that you're going to get stuck. And they know all you're going to do is you're going to start asking questions every day. What about this and what about that? You won't be focused on your spiritual path. If you had a mother or a father that was a multi-billionaire and you had access to that money or access to that lifestyle and they really wanted you to grow as a human being, they wouldn't even let you know who they was right away. They will let you go through the strides of life so you can understand life. You can understand what it means to be down and you won't be spoiled. It's the same thing the gods are doing. They're not going to give you everything right away. A lot of people email me and say, hey, I've been working my altar. I ain't met no gods yet. You ain't supposed to meet them all the time. Keep doing the work. You're being tested. I tell people all the time, I woke up in 2000. I had my first spiritual interaction in 2006. 2007 is when I really count being, waking up. So from 2007 to 2010, I didn't even have a spiritual experience. And we're going more towards the end of 2010. So we're talking about almost 3.5 years of just doing spiritual work. And that was a spiritual experience here and there in 2010. I had a few here and there. It didn't really start turning up for me until like 2013, 2012. I would say 2012 was really the time when it really started turning up. But it took years, y'all. That's what I'm trying to say. Some people want it in 6 months. I've been doing this work 6 months now. Something ain't working. Be patient, family. Be patient. All right, your time is coming. Why do we fear and how do we get over it? Bro Yosef. Fear doesn't exist, family. It's a reflection of your subconscious mind, of the lowest part of yourself. Right? I'm not saying you ain't supposed to get startled like, oh, you're not supposed to get startled. What I'm saying is you're not supposed to be stuck in fear. Right? You're not supposed to be stuck in it because you're going to get scared sometimes. When you hold on to being scared, you start having fear. It should be straight fear. And one thing about fear, it tries to keep you there. Fear ends when you face it. I can promise you that. Right? I can promise you that. As soon as you get to the point where you can stand up to whatever is blocking you in your life, it's over with. Now, this is an interesting question because I heard my wife was just telling me a story about this. I guess let me read it first. Peace, Chief. Can someone destiny swap with you doing black magic? The answer to that is yes. There is black magic that does exist where a person can access, your energy. They can get things and interact with you in a certain way. And that's why it's important to be protected. And they can swap energy with you. Okay. There's a video out there of the guy who played the black guy in Forrest Gump. Right. I'm pretty sure you guys heard this video. My wife was just telling me about this the other night. And I guess he put out a video and said that right after he played Forrest Gump, old childhood friend of his had a destiny that was pretty much he was about to die. He did something in the streets or something like that. He was about to die. So that guy came looking for him. You know, his childhood friend came looking for him, and his mother said, "Well, he's not here." So his mother warned him. She said, "You know, whatever you do, don't come home today," or something like that. She said something like that, right? And he didn't come home. So the guy came. The guy ended up dying, right? And the mother said that the guy's eyes was black. Like we came to the guy's eyes were black, and he was trying to swap destiny. So this guy would die. He could take on his career energy, right? Yes, there is magic that exists that can do anything, pretty much, almost anything. But yeah, there's some types of black magic that can do that. You know, it's some hoodoo spells that can do that. There's black magic spell that can swap a whole soul, put a person in a whole other body. When they get old, they can jump into a whole other body. People do that. People do that. You know, I've looked people in the eyes, and you know, and they look like super old souls. Something else going on. You know, but yes, people do that. What's the movie? Is it called The Skeleton Key? Where the black slaves took over their slave masters' bodies. They did a ritual and took over their slave. If you haven't seen it, go see it. The Skeleton Key. I think it's called The Skeleton Key. They did a hoodoo spell and actually was able to swap souls. So they put the slave masters in the old body, and they took over the young slave masters' bodies, who were white people. They jumped inside their bodies and lived their lives. And they would just keep doing it. They find two young lovers, and when they get old, they invite them in and they just do the ritual and switch bodies with them. And they can just keep living on and on and on. Yeah, that does happen. That's a very real spell. A very real ritual, family. So be careful who you hang around. Is it normal when you get sensations at the top of your head when meditating? Yes. Some people get a sensation. Some people get a vibration. Different things happen, family. What's your take on Franz Bardon books? I think his books are amazing. A real powerful magician. Right? Real powerful magician. Okay, Chill Vibes. Thank you for the donation. What would you advise to someone that is getting an abortion? I know you speak about the karmic strikes against both parties. How do they move forward? Well, first of all, my opinion, I don't care what you're going through in your life, you should never get an abortion. It is a very bad thing. Don't do it. And fellas, you don't get away. She gets the abortion, and no matter if you didn't have it affects you. You know, it affects you. Right? You better do everything you can to stop it. All right. That right there, information, family, I don't give out on public. I give out in consultation. Okay? Because I got to ask you some personal questions. Okay, so if you're on my Patreon, we can do a consultation. You know what I mean? Just email me, family, and we'll talk about it. Email me at Chief Nawadiawi or New Life Tools. Well, email me at New Life Tools because Chief Nawadi is for my Patreon members and my tribal members. All right. But email me at New Life Tools, family, and we'll talk about it. All right. But I hope you guys really took to heart what I was saying earlier when we started this, because I really went in, right, and give you guys some clarity mentally. I'm gonna start doing more of these live streams, right? But I want to give you guys some clarity mentally, so you guys can understand what you need to do and where you need to go. It's 2024. Time to get your house in order. Right? You have to choose a side, choose something. This magic stuff ain't for play no more. We're trying to grow and evolve over here. Chill vibes, okay. We're trying to grow and evolve over here, family. And you got to choose whether you're going to sit around and be scared and not do. I shouldn't even have to say what you got to do. I got too many videos out. You know, they took a lot of them down. But you guys should already know what you got to do. All right? It's time for it. All right? We're about to go into a whole new paradigm of this planet. Whole new paradigm, family. And you got to know who you are. You got to know who you are moving forward. All right? Very, very important, family. Peace, can you discuss working with Seth, your experiences and what results can be yielded doing deity work? I don't work with Seth, family. I've never worked with Seth before. There's a lot of deities I never worked with before, family. Did you notice a heavy depressive energy lately? I pick up on the heavy depression when the sun isn't out. Yeah, everybody does, you know. When the sun isn't out, everybody feels a little down. That's when you need to be active. The way to get past that, be super active. That thing that you've been working on, you got to get off the couch. You got to get up. You got to do something. Finish a project. You got to do something that's going to make you feel good for that day. You know, don't just sit in the house when there's raining. Do something, right? And usually a lot of depressive energy come because people be stagnant, right? People be stagnant in life. And sometimes you could be stagnant mentally. You could be going to work every day, moving and grooving, but you're still depressed. Because mentally you're stagnant. You're not really doing nothing to really push your mind forward. So you get bored with everything. You haven't found nothing in life that makes you excited. You see what I'm saying? You know, something that intrigues you. Find something. Get into a program. You know, find something you love to do. Find something, family. You know, you don't want to. This is not the time to be in a depressive state, but at the same time, family, the energies are separating. You know, so right now there's a lot of dark energy on the planet that is taking advantage of a lot of people. Taking advantage of a lot of people. You know, and you got to have your mind right now. I told you guys that in the beginning of the year. Having your mind right is everything right now. Having your mind right is everything right now. It's actually one of the things we say on our application. If you're dealing with any mental issues, go get that fixed first. If you got mental issues, nothing against that. Brother Yosef in his 20s, I was suicidal. You understand? I was messed up. I hid it from a lot of people, but I was so depressed, I was suicidal. So I'm not talking down on nobody. I know people can change. I'm just saying that if you're going through those type of things, get some help first before you think about joining my tribe. Because my tribe is not here to help people spiritually. That's not what my tribe is for. I want to say that again. My tribe does not exist to help people spiritually. Now, maybe my tribal ministry in the future, maybe, but my tribe is not here to help people spiritually. It is a community where people can grow. And if you a man of my tribe, I'm going to be on your ass. Pause. A lot of that ain't come down the pipeline in my tribe yet, but trust me, you know what I'm saying? If you're a man of my tribe, I expect things, right? If you're a sister, I expect things. But if you're, I'm a different. In the future, I'm gonna be a different beast because I want us to grow and develop, and we got to have our minds right, systems in order. All that is important, family. All that is important. Remember I said in 2024, mind your business. Mind your business. Don't get involved in no drama now. This is the wrong time. Some people gonna get involved in drama. It's just what it's gonna be. But if you got drama in your life, get out of it as soon as possible. Find a way to have peace. What are some ways to fight emotional attacks when meditating isn't working? So this is why I tell people to read up on Montauk Chia, the fusion of the 5 elements. Each element has an emotion attached to it. He teaches you in there literally how to dissolve negative emotions. If you guys get the Montauk Chia books, Fusion of the 5 Elements, he's going to show you how to dissolve negative emotions. I learned that. That helped me, right? The first thing I did, and I just found out this lady passed away, Spiritual Growth by Sanaya Roman. That calling on light, that technique that she was showing in the book got me off depression. It helped me control my emotions. And when I learned how to control my emotions, the sky was the limit. Sky was the limit. So that's what I would say, family. You know what I'm saying? Read that book, Fusion of the 5 Elements. Do those practices. Do the smiling down techniques, right? Get the Spiritual Growth by Sanaya Roman. Learn the practices. All this stuff comes with practice. There's nothing I can give you that's going to happen right away. So do those practices, family, and they will help you, like they help me. Somebody said, why do you help people on here? I don't know if that's a joke or not. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you're serious. I help people because, first of all, I like helping people. The second reason I help people is because it's part of my destiny. I kind of can't help myself. But I'm not a fool with it. You understand? I'm not a fool with it to the point where I know who to help and who not to help. Some people are unhelpable. That's right. Don't ever go around just giving love and help to everybody. Some people really don't want help. Some people want you to suffer with them. Right? Some people want to bring their drama, their problems to you, and they never want to fix it. It sounds crazy, right? It sounds crazy, but I'm going to tell you how you know those type of people. Those are the type of people who you give them solutions to fix their issues. And then a couple months later, they got the same issue. They don't even, did you try what I told you? No. But I got this problem now. That's a parasite. An energy vampire. How to deal with oppressive personality. I remember that video? How to deal with oppressive personalities. These are people that oppress you. You got to know how to get away from them people. I've told many people in consultation, I can't help you. After 2 or 3 consultations, you haven't even changed one thing. You wasting your time. And I'm not going to sit there and let you waste your money. I can't help you. Apparently, I can't help you. You know, I've had to tell a few people that. Did you try to practice? Brother Yosef told you no. Did you stop doing the thing I was telling you to do? No. Did you at least try to stop? Well, I'm trying. Well, in what way did you try? Oh, you didn't try at all? I can't help you then because we wasting time. I ain't got time to waste. It ain't no time to waste. So I help people who I'm supposed to help. And I'm not supposed to help everybody, family, because everybody don't want help. Some people want to suffer. And even though they'll tell you out of their mouth, I don't like suffering, but they'll keep doing the same thing over and over and over and over. I told y'all the first thing that helped me get out of my depression was I was on the floor crying one day. Right? And I thought to myself, right? Ain't nobody, I really came to a realization, nobody's coming to save me. At this time, I didn't know any spiritual teachers. There wasn't a lot of people on YouTube that you could find. There's a million teachers today, right? There was really not really a lot of teachers you can call up on, do consultations with. There wasn't a lot of that back then. So I had to realize I'm going to save myself. I can't blame myself for what happened to me in my life or what I'm feeling in my life. But I can blame myself for choosing to stay down. Staying down is a choice. You tell your mind, you tell your emotions to get over it. And you make a choice that you're going to do better for yourself. You're going to try. And all I did was get up and try. And that was it. I made a choice. I'm not going to stay down. I'm too good of a person to be down all the time. Why do I got to be down? So I had to get out of that, family. And I realized later that the dark forces on the planet wanted me down because they didn't want me to be here helping. Because I can relate to people in so many ways. I've been, out of money. Even in my marriage, me and my wife struggled financially. Had our lights cut off. Like, we've been through everything. I've been through everything. Seeing people get hurt in front of me, seeing things I don't want to talk about. Me and my friend today from this, we grew up kind of like in the same hood. We was talking about all the stuff from the past. Like, man, we was really, the spirit kept us, man. All the stuff I seen, I didn't get shot or stabbed once. I remember one time I was coming to my mother's house, and I got out the car, y'all. This is in the hood too. If you from our city, it's right over by Weaver Street, between Hudson and Joseph. You know what I'm saying? My mama lived on St. Casimir. You know what I'm saying? And man, I just got my own apartment during this time. I had to be like maybe 20, 22, right? Maybe. And man, I get out the car, the streets, I don't see nobody. I get out the car, family. As soon as I get out the car, it's a dude behind me with a gun. I'm thinking he's pointing at me. So I turn around like, and I look forward, and there's another dude with a gun to another guy's head in front of me. And I realized I'm in the middle of a standoff. So I get down, and get out. I could have got killed. I could have got shot. They start exchanging words. I'm backing up like this. Oh, man. You know what I'm saying? And if you're from our city, Hudson and Joseph, Weaver, you know what that's about. You know what I mean? That's a rough area. And I'm just a person, and that's not one. I could tell y'all a million stories. I don't want to relive them. You know what I mean? My whole point is that I know I was kept. And my friend was telling me the same thing, right? Like, growing up in the hood. So, I thought about all that stuff, family, and I was like, yo, I got a purpose here. Everybody on here who's watching this video, whether you like me or you don't, you got a purpose. Your purpose might be to do something negative. Believe it or not, it's people on this planet who really don't get no joy out of life unless they hurt somebody. It's people on this planet who don't get no joy out of life unless they are talking bad or doing something evil. Yeah. Some people get joy from that. It's weird to me, but that's what some people get off on. Then you got other people who want to help. They want to see people happy. Right? So if you know you're a good person and you deserve to live life, go get it. Right? Go get it, family. Let's see here. What was the light script that you gave, that you set on an altar that helps lead the ancestors to the light? It's written in another language. You're talking about the Anabacoic, family. The Anabacoic. Also called the 42 letter name of God. Do family members or loved ones tend to have similar purposes? Can one be destined for greatness and another be destined for darkness? Absolutely. I guarantee you everybody on here got somebody in their family that's light and dark. You know what I'm saying? Everybody got cousins. You look through the whole family now. Cousins, aunties, uncles, whether they here or they not here no more. You knew somebody in your family that had a dark tendency and a light tendency. You got that one family member that was always doing right, always did the right thing. And they end up getting a family, children, and they married. They did the right thing, and their life went on. And you got the other person. They was always in jail. They always was in trouble. always getting in trouble for something. Police is looking for, everybody got that in their family. Nobody's perfect, right? And I don't hold nothing against nobody, right? These days I've learned to leave room for, always leave room for a person to come back. I always give a person a second chance, unless you did something just horrific. Even if you did something crazy, I give a person a second chance. After I give you the second chance, ain't no strike three. You strike two, you done. Because I ain't no fool. I don't need to see 100 million red flags. I need to see one red flag, and I'm gonna test you on it, and I'm gonna see what you really about, right? With that red flag. If that's really you, or did you make a mistake, or you know what I'm saying? And if that's really you, then I believe you. When people show you who they are, believe them. So that's what it is, fam. Don't get caught up in you got to see 100 million red flags or get cracked in the head before you finally understand something. See the red flags and go. Find a way to go. All right. And then sometimes it could flip. You know what I'm saying? It rarely happens, but a good person sometimes can go bad. Right? It happens to women more than it happens to men. And what I mean by that is women, sometimes they can get with the wrong guy. They're a good woman, college educated, got everything going good in their life, and they get with the wrong guy, and he puts her a whole bunch of drama in her life. It can happen to vice versa too, but it happens to women more. I know men and women on both sides who went through that, right? But it happens to women a lot because women kind of fall victim to a certain man that they secretly have tendencies for, and that guy she thinks she could change him. So she educated, she got her career job and all this stuff. She messing with a guy that's not who it is. Let's just say it is. He in the streets. He doing something else, and she knows she don't live that lifestyle, but he slowly pulls her in and messes her whole life up. That happens a lot. Right? Why all of a sudden loneliness vibe after a nice day with your lover? Everybody feels lonely sometimes. I don't know why if you with your lover, you feel lonely. You know what I mean? It's funny because when you with the same person for so long, even my wife, when she may go out of town with her family or something like that, she may take my daughter. I may brother Yosef be home alone. I'm like, yeah, I'm chilling. You know what I'm saying? I got peace. Man, one day I'll be missing my wife like crazy. You know what I'm saying? Every time. Yeah, go ahead. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling, Within the next day, I miss her. Because you've been with that person so long. You know what I'm saying? You've been with that person so long. But if you find these days, y'all, let me say this. These days, if you find somebody good, you better hang on tight to them. You better hold on for dear life. Because there ain't a lot of good people out here right now. That's a fact. People done lost their mind out here. So you get in a relationship, you find you a good one. They ain't got to be perfect. Work on it. You find you a good one, you better do everything you can to keep it. So you might not get that opportunity again. Well, how that song go? You don't miss a good thing till it's gone, till it's gone. You know what I'm saying? Don't be singing that song. So I'm telling y'all, you find somebody that's good, they ain't gotta be perfect. They just gotta be worth it. What that young boy say? I give you the world, baby girl. You just gotta be worth it. You ain't gotta be perfect. and so y'all, these days, don't be having no long list of what you want with somebody. Let them meet those important criterias. You know what I'm saying? Let them meet them important parts and get with them. Say, okay, you got okay, we can make it. We can figure it out the rest of the way. You know what I'm saying? Because ain't no such thing as a perfect relationship. You know what I'm saying? But we can figure it out the rest of the way. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. These days, if you single right now and you find somebody that at least got their mind halfway decent, you better hold on to them. It ain't gonna be a lot. You see the young kids, they young kids and lost their mind. They doing some, they look, they out, they, you know. So you gotta you look. And if you young and you find one, God bless you. God bless you. You know, you 30s and 40s and 50s, and you find you somebody good, you better hold on. You better hold on. You know what I'm saying? That's a fact. That's right. Don't be singing them tunes. I see you, brother Theo. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, brother. Sister Nikita, I see you. Yeah, hold on to them. Because at the end of the day, family, it comes down to all you need is somebody that you can spend your life with. Like somebody, you know, you got peace when you come home. You got peace. You know what I mean? You find somebody that's decent, keep them. I feel like I gotta say that. You know what I mean? So I see it's a lot of people just coming in asking them. So if you so I'm gonna okay, so that's a Canada question. So if you're in Canada, family, I am gonna be rearranging my shop to ship internationally very soon. Right? Very soon, family. I know people around the world really, they asking about them. So we're gonna get to it, family. Can we fight or send negative thought forms to the first dimension and recycle them? The best thing you do is to starve a negative thought form. You can starve them by changing your mind. Right? Your mind is the number one thing right now. It's gonna win all the wars if you get your mind right. Don't worry about your next door neighbor. Don't worry about the person that's being negative. Don't worry about the people. Get your mind right. Don't be conformed to this world, but be transformed by what? The renewing of your mind. You know the Bible stole that, but it's still real. That's a real statement, man. Transform your whole life. What they say, change your thoughts, change your mind. Change your thoughts, change your life. Excuse me. Change your thoughts, change your life. I'll answer this question. Brother Yosef, can you share with us how to create a Baron Samedi altar to protect the ancestor grave? So if you want to create a Baron Samedi altar, family, you're going to need the colors purple, black, white. Or I recommend just getting a white cloth, universal, and, you know, putting his colors up there, purple and black, right? If you can find a statue of him, get a statue of him. See if I can show y'all my one of my first Baron Samedi altars. I had a couple of them. Right? I had a couple of them. But I believe I have it on my phone. One of the first ones I had. One of the first Baron Samedi altars I had back in the day. It's not hard to make. I actually found this I don't know if it was Cinco de Mayo statue of Baron Samedi that I used as his I think I showed this on my Patreon. I'm not sure. It was a minute ago. Let me see if I can find it real quick. So you want to have you definitely want to have your altars, I mean your sheet on the altar. You want to get a white candle, family. Right? Some people choose to get purple and black candles. I recommend just getting a white candle. You want to get his rum up there, right? He loves the rum. You know, you want to get the strongest proof rum that you could find for Baron Samedi. Put a bottle of that. When you light the altar, pour him a bottle. Pour him some. Right? Pour him some. At one time I made the mistake of, and I want to warn you people against this, and maybe nobody's going to try this, but I tried it. What I did was I actually took some graveyard dirt and put it on my altar, and I was told immediately, don't you ever do that again. And that's where I learned the secret of, it ain't a secret, but That's where I learned that you should never just take nothing from the graveyard. The spirits find that highly disrespectful, right? But I'm trying to connect the grandma and, grandpa, the family. I'm trying to make a connection. But they did not like that when you take graveyard dirt. They didn't like it. I was warned intensely, and I never did it again. So what I started doing was, when I would go to the graveyard, what I started doing was I would leave something. If I did want to take something, I would leave something. I never took dirt again, though. Right? But what I did was I started leaving stuff. All right? Okay, I found it. Let me get a good picture of this. A good photos that I can show y'all. Here we go. If you guys can see this, all right? So you see I got the Baron Samedi and his wife right there, right? I got the hat. I got the Grim Reaper, right? I used to wear that skull necklace, boy. That used to creep people out. And that rock is actually from the graveyard, right? So this is my first ever Baron Samedi altar. This actually when I was building it, so it's missing a few things. You want to have the 4 elements up there. Well, for Baron Samedi, he's not gonna drink no water. He's gonna drink rum, right? So, you can do the rum. You can do the and some people think when I'm saying left hand path or dark. Baron Sami's not a dark entity. He can be. You piss him off, but he came when he came into my life. He showed me so much. I didn't start going to the underworld until I started dealing with Baron Samedi, and he came to me. You know what I'm saying? And some people was actually shocked about that because I wasn't initiated. And I had a voodoo society. I'm not going to call them out right now, but shout out to them. They know who they are. And in New York City, that reached out to me, and they said they called on the Baron and said, "Hey, did this guy really know you?" He said, "Yeah." I would never lie on the God of death. You know what I mean? So that's when I worked for him for a few years, right? But I had all his stuff up there. You want to get you rum, get you a feather or some incense as air. For fire is going to be a white candle, and water is going to be your liquor, right? Your rum, right? So you got your 5 elements or your 4 elements right there, and then put things up there that he likes, he enjoys. You might want to put a Michael Jackson CD up there, Thriller, something like that. You might want to put things that represent him, the graveyard, the skulls. He, as far as I know, he takes ancestor money. So that's what was burning in that picture, ancestor money. Yeah, and that was my first years and years ago. You know what I mean? Years and years ago, family. That was my first Baron Samedi altar. And I had to make that because he was coming to me almost every other night, taking me to hell. You know what I'm saying? He used to take me down there and leave me. And I'm like, I'm in this place with these humongous caves and it's, you know what I'm saying? So I learned so much though. Man, I learned a lot, man. I'm always going to be grateful to the Baron. Always be grateful. You know what I'm saying? Because he could have, I thought he was there to kill me that night. I said, he's here to kill me tonight. No, he came and blessed me, man. He came and blessed me. So I hope that answers your question, family. Somebody said that ring you're wearing, is that a dragon stone? It's not a dragon stone. This is amber. Right? It's amber. Speak about an animal, specifically snake, biting you on your arm, your left palm. Is it good or bad? So that happens to me to this day all the time. When a snake bites you, it's a warning. Pay attention. I get bit on my left hand all the time. All the time, family. And that's a warning to yeah, it's empowered. It's a amber that's been empowered. Where's the solar brother panic and now that he transitioned? Thank you. I talked about that, family. I talked about that in one of my videos, right on YouTube. If you go to the around the time that he passed, I put out a video and said I actually saw him in astral plane. True story. Let's see here. What are some good techniques to be able to build astral energy and remember dreams? Well, I told you guys to create an altar for yourself. Also, work on your third eye, family. Work on your third eye. Okay, that is extremely important. Extremely important, family. Your third eye is what's going to allow you to experience more things in another dimension. What is something good to put on a Buddha altar? Buddha altar, he doesn't require a lot of food or anything like that. You can put prayers up there. You can put beads, Buddha beads, other versions of him. You can also, out of respect, you can put up the four elements: earth, air, fire, water, glass of water. But Buddha, you can actually put him up here with the gods. So if you have a god altar, you can put the Buddha on with the gods. All right. All right. Let's see here. Y'all know I'm past my mark, my hour mark. It's all good. Y'all gonna start seeing me in here a lot more. I know I always say that, but come on, y'all gotta be honest. I've been on here how many times this year? A few times this year. All right. Thoughts on bedroom altars. I do not recommend putting an altar in your bedroom. The guys do not want to see nobody getting it on. The guys don't want to hear us snoring. I don't recommend putting them in bathrooms or bedrooms. I know. I know what you saw. I know people who told you it was cool. And like I said, challenge my information. Do it and see if it works for you. But I would just recommend not putting one in a bed. Somebody asked me about a kitchen. I think a kitchen is fine, depending on what deity. Some deities, I know Saraswati, she doesn't mind being in the kitchen. She's a goddess that likes to watch people cook and stuff. But bathrooms, I wouldn't recommend putting any thing in the bathroom, any altar, or in the bedroom. If you can't find space, get you a wall shelf, something you can stick on the wall, and do it like that, family. There's plenty of room on the walls. Put it on your wall. Um, man, why did somebody ask me this question? Okay, let me see. Brother Yosef, what do you think of guns? You think they carry bad energy? I'll be honest with you. Yes, guns can carry bad energy. They do. They can, right? Um, I think in some ways all weapons do. I've heard spiritual teachers, I've even had people tell me that it's not a good idea to have a gun as a spiritual person. And I respect that so much. I respect it. But I'm a family man. And one of my worst fears would be for something to happen and know I could have defended my family and I wasn't able to. So I don't go gun crazy, but yes, I do have a gun. I do believe in guns. Especially in this world today. You know what I'm saying? I do carry mine. You know what I'm saying? So if you see me in Houston walking around, you better believe it. I got this on and I got the other thing. But my intention is when I carry is not to harm anybody, it's for protection. I can't live with myself, y'all. If I'm out and about and something happened and I ain't got that thing, and I'm in a state where they let you carry it, and you just seen what just happened at Joel Osteen Church. If I ain't got that thing with me, I'm gonna feel bad as a man. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna feel bad. Like, yo, I could have helped. I could have prevented it. I could have stopped it. I could have got to him before he got to my family, or whatever. So yeah, at home and out and about, yeah, I got them all over the house. You know what I'm saying? I make trap doors around, knock on something, the joint pop open, pull out a Draco. You know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. You know what I mean? I just believe in that. Don't get it twisted. Anybody who's part of my Patreon or you're part of my tribe, you know what it is. You don't see it. I ain't show you everything, but I showed you some stuff. You know what I'm saying? Showed y'all how to really get down and get prepared. I even put the blades out on y'all. Showed y'all the blades. Rambo stuff. I showed y'all what it is. You know what I'm saying? So I'm prepared. Physically, where we going to go with it? I'm with it. We can do whatever you want to do. And as a father and a husband, I got to be like that. I think that's what drives me to be like that more than anything. If I'm a single man, maybe, you might catch me slipping. But I got 2 ladies to protect, my wife and my daughter. Can't catch me slipping. It don't make sense. I go up to my land, I'm not going to have no weapon on them. We building up there, and, there's all kind of stuff running around. You ever let a bear run up on me? You know what I'm saying? If I don't got the gun, I got a Rambo knife. I got something. You know what I mean? Sorry. You know what I'm saying? So, yes, I do believe in carrying something, family. You know what I'm saying? I can't get past that. Family. I believe in protection. In New York, it was a lot harder to carry something with you. But down here, everybody got one. Women and men, everybody got one. That's why when you down here on the news, you see a lot of old people getting robbed, knocked over the head, robbed, because it may take them a minute to put. They may not have nothing. What are your thoughts, Brother Yosef? What are your thoughts, Brother Yosef? What are your thoughts on hoodoo and its power? I think hoodoo is one of the most powerful magics in the planet. Hoodoo is extremely powerful. I agree. Single or not, protect yourself. I'm just saying, like, I may not be on it as much as a single person, but because I got a family, you better believe, like, Let's see here. Can you explain beds moving at nighttime as if someone just sat there? You might have a ghost. You know what I'm saying? You might have a ghost in your house, family. Does the end of a cord help build your astral body? No. Let's see here. The tribe sounds like it's cool to be a part of it. I mean, everybody may not agree with that, but we in the growing stage right now, and we private. I don't share a lot of stuff. We got our own private community. We talk over there because I'm not trying to sell people on my tribe. Either you want to join or you don't. But just know when we get to a certain amount, we closing the door. We closing the door. I don't need to be looking after 10,000 people, even 1,000. Even 1,000 people. Because I feel like we get enough, because my whole thing is based on family. We get enough families in there and let those children grow up and they date. We can start a whole generation of the tribe. You know what I'm saying? That's important to me. The children are probably the most important thing in my tribe, the children. The future. Let's see somebody who I didn't answer yet. Somebody said, wait, y'all hear him talk. I'm scared. Don't be scared. Be prepared. Don't be scared. Be prepared. All right, y'all. I'm about to get out of here in a minute. Let me see. What does it mean? Let me answer a good one here. Cord cutting advice. Find somebody who can really do it. Get you like a good priestess or a shaman to do that. I don't recommend people cutting cords themselves. It's possible, but you're gonna need a lot of energy to cut a cord. I recommend, and some people don't know where the cord is at. You gotta know where the cords are. And the best cord cutting advice is make better choices. Make better choices, family. Nothing more powerful than a choice. Always remember that. There's nothing more powerful than a choice. And that sometimes the choice you make really sucks, but it's going to be good for you in the long run. Right? It might be the thing you don't want to do because it sucks. It might mean that you have to fold. You have to bow down. You have to let it slide for right now. Just come back stronger next time. That's all. I done had to let a few things slide and be the bigger man. Right? And you just come back stronger next time. You won the battle, but you're not going to win the war. All right, family. I'm about to get ready and go, y'all. I thank you guys for watching. To my Patreon members, we'll do something tomorrow on Patreon. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna try to get in here more on the YouTube so you guys can answer more questions. I know people out there got questions. Right now, everybody can't afford to come on Patreon. I understand that. So I'm not gonna forget about my YouTube family. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming on here. You know what I mean? We're gonna be coming on here a lot more, so we can answer more questions. I'll drop videos, but I think I'm gonna be doing a lot more live streams. I got some video ideas that I want to share with y'all, but I've been doing a lot more live streams. So, I'm gonna be doing a lot more live streams so y'all can answer more questions, family. And please don't get mad at me. Please don't get mad at me if I don't answer your question. It's like hundreds and hundreds of people in here. You know what I'm saying? I can't answer everybody's question. All right. Somebody said, I have your medallion and not an issue if it gets wet, right? I would not get it wet. I was told by the people, it's metal, right? It lasts, but at the same time, you want to take care of things, right? You want to take care of things. It's not real gold, right? So it's just metal, right? So brass and copper. So if you know copper, it oxidizes. So this is coated so it doesn't oxidize. So what you guys want to do, just take care of it. When I wear it outside my shirt. I try not to put it under my shirt because you sweat. Sweat can eat up stuff. You know what I mean? Your sweat on your body. So if you have to put it in like a little pouch, I don't got a pouch in front of me, but you can put it like in a little pouch, something like that. You good, family. You know what I mean? They come with these right here, little plastic things. You can wrap it up in there, put it in your pocket, and you good. If it's on you, within at least 5 feet of you, you good. You good, family. But I would not recommend getting it wet. I would not recommend doing any negative things with it. And I'm only saying that because I talked to a lot of people on consultation. I know a lot of people, they just get into spirituality. They come from certain lifestyles. All right. I don't recommend you living a certain lifestyle where I'm medallion. It ain't for that. It's for people who are ready to grow and change. And this is going to help keep that darkness away from you. That's what it's designed for. Right? So you ain't got to fight so hard. All right, family? So below, when the video is over, you guys will see it below. my website, my Patreon, but also the tribe. And like I said before, y'all, when you join the tribe, you gotta do a application now. So do not buy that package until you actually have done the application and you send it to the email that we tell you to send it to. Print it out, write it, and then copy screen it. What do you call it? Take a picture of it and send it to us, or copy and scan it over to us. All right, that's how we doing it. Okay, and then when we accept your application, you can join. You in. All right, but just don't lie. There's consequences for lying. All right. All right, family. I love you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for being on here, and I will talk to you guys in the next. I will talk to you guys in the next one, family. Peace and love. Peace and love. Peace and love.